If you like this video, click like. If you want to continue to follow our adventure, hit subscribe. Your support would be greatly appreciated. Hello, Thousand Road subscribers and followers. What if? What if the canvas rips? What if the roof breaks? What if a tree limb falls on the camper? What if a tornado comes? What if it gets cold? What if it gets hot? What if the truck breaks down? What if? What if can end your adventure, your dream? It can absolutely end it. You can what if yourself right out of it. You can talk yourself out of it just with one what if, much less dozens. And it seems like, see, this is actually someone who commented, talked about what ifs. The what if, quite frankly, scares me to death. Or at least it did. Not so much anymore. I mean, I still what if things. But I found that if you stop saying what if, well, what if the truck catches on fire? You won't go. You won't do it. But instead, if you what if and say, oh, the truck will catch on fire, what am I going to do about that? Your immediate action while you're out here is you're going to find a U-Haul facility, rent one of those little U-Haul pickup trucks, and you're going to tow your camper to the next location until you can get a rental car. And that's another thing you do, go to the rental car place. But there are things you're going to do, and you're going to make an insurance claim, you're going to get your truck replaced, and you know what? Life is going to go on, just like it does in the house. I mean, did you ever ask yourself the question, what if the house burns down? What are we going to do? Well, of course you did, but did that talk you out of actually living in a house? No, you have to live in a house. So why does your what ifs about this dream, this lifestyle, whatever it is you want to do, talking you out of it? I realize that it can be kind of scary because there's a lot of unknowns, but I am telling you, every problem has a solution. One of the big ones that have worried me, actually there's two that have worried me quite a bit on the camper. One is if the roof of the camper, a limb fell on or something, damaged it really bad. I mean, I had no idea what I was going to do about that. But just recently I figured out, well, you know what I can do? Obviously I'm going to put a tarp over it real quick, so if, it's raining, I can at least get through that. And then I'm going to find myself a hotel room, so we got someplace to stay for a couple days. And I will figure out how to rebuild it. And it's not going to be that hard, and it'll probably be a temporary build. Now this is something that I could do, but if you can't, and I'm not even saying this is what you're going to do, you're going to have to figure out your own solutions. That's key. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebuild the roof out of thin plywood. Then I'm going to flex seal it. The second thing that worries me is the canvas ripping. Canvas rips at $800 if I replace all the canvas, which you can replace sections of it, I think. But again, I'm going to have to wait and do all that, spend the money and wait for it to get done, and on and on and on. Or I can patch it. Once again, everybody knows I've flex sealed a lot of my canvas already, and so I'm going to patch it, sew it up, patch it. I'm going to flex seal it, and it'll be like new. You won't even notice that there was a hole there. One of the things that somebody always asks, especially during the season, is what if a tornado or storms or whatever? And that actually to me is one of the easiest problems to overcome. It really is. It's not been an issue. It's tornadoes and the very first campsite that we stayed at on our test run, campsite host came up to us. Nash Chad's Trace is where we were at, free campsite, and said, there's a tornado warning. I recommend you go to the bathroom. So we did. Well, I guess I never really thought about tornadoes until that point. So about, I don't know, a month later, we were in Mississippi, and again, tornado warnings. No campsite host this time. So right when they issued the warning, we lowered the canvas, or lowered the canopy, and we hung out in the truck. What we were going to do is, if there was a tornado, we were going to get in the bathroom. Now, these privy bathrooms are very solid, very sturdy. I think they actually make them. I mean, I'm not sure, but I think they make them to kind of withstand some of these storms. They're all concrete, very tough. So, to me, especially living in Missouri my entire life, you know, Missouri always gets slammed with tornadoes. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I hope that helps you overcome some of your what-if questions, because it can lead to a lot of fears that may not necessarily be you need to have. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.